Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the reigning AFC champs coming up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end, Herndon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, it's Taylor. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Cobb. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down. Cobb. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do said.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. To throw on 3rd down, Cobb. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. On the draw is Taylor, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this game will remain number 2. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor, 24 yards. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just...
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. On 1st and 10, Cobb. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down. Cobb. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown! Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Looking to throw on second down. Cobb. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, it's Taylor. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Cobb. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Back to throw. Cobb. Flush to his right. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Fights him off, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 170 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down now, it's Taylor, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.